Oops.
So no one wants to commentate with you.
So what it seems like. Lonely Doughboy. Oops.
Dolly Lone Boy. So no one wants to just another guy with you.
So what it seems like.
Can we just pick up a random chat member to do commentary?
That'd be nice. Jorge said it was just gonna be DK runners for now.
Okay.
He's the.
So when's Toyo doing commentary is the real question.
That'd be great. I'm not sure.
What is up, everyone? You are about to witness the first VC crash race of the tournament.
That'd be great. Yeah, let's hope not.
I've already crashed twice today.
Bless RNGs in the chat. Toyo commentary with Doughboy. Yes. Let's get Toyo in here.
Well, like, legit, we should just do like a special race where like Signa and Toyo do commentary in Japanese. For all the weebs out there.
Yeah.
Toyo's actually really good at doing commentary.
All right.
Yeah, he does it for his events, right?
Yeah, there's like he organizes races and stuff. It's actually really cool.
All right, so you guys are ready? Xafi's got a 5-minute, 10-second delayed start.
All right. Yeah. Do I need to move in the Discord channels, or am I
I'll
gonna
move you.
move? Okay.
All right.
Kick your ass out.
We're ready for countdown?
Yep.
All right, Bismuth, you can start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Like, all memes aside, I'm actually not opposed to just staying in this call and chatting around.
I think I'd rather just go in my call and try to focus on the run.
Okay, yeah, I'll move you. Good luck.
Thank you, Z.
That didn't work. There we go. And here goes Bismuth.
Oh, we turn on the controllers.
Well, that might help start the game.
Give me like a 1-minute warning.
All right.
So I know to turn everything on.
All right, and everybody, just let me know if the audio levels suck, because, you know, I can change them.
The audio levels always suck. You're streaming, after all.
Yeah, that's true.
Is it even a Twitch stream if you don't have audio issues?
Maybe, not a good one, that's for sure. All right, so I'm sure everyone knows ISG. Just,
Stands for Infinite Sword Glitch.
Sword, yes. All the sword swinging in DK64.
Dude, imagine if DK64 had swords.
Yeah, just like Diddy just like ties one to his tail and starts doing his aerial attack.
Dude, that would be sick. We need that ROM hack. Ninja Donkey Kong.
Give them all little ninja outfits.
Oh yeah. And Chunky's a sumo wrestler.
Oh yes. Right. Barrel done.
Barra.
Yes, that is Xafi's
Yeah, you can probably
music.
mute my stream until I get ahead of him.
Yeah, your stream's mute is just coming through your mic.
Oh, well, fuck me, I guess. Let me try to fix that.
Alright, so it looks like Bismuth's cruised through the first part pretty well.
I think that should be better.
Yeah, I don't hear it now. Noise suppression filters are dope. Yeah, I've got one on my mic, just not on my like desktop audio.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how
Yeah,
I
that was
set that up properly.
Yeah, I usually have a noise filter on OBS, so I barely have anything on the Discord one. It always ends up being a bit weird because a lot of the times if I'm like in in Discord calls and stuff, I actually have like push to talk on.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a lot of background noise in my house. Machines running and people running around. Alright, how are we looking?
Alright, still another minute and a half before you start.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I know Bismuth was really practicing MMM, so he wouldn't have any issues in the tournament, so it looks like he's doing pretty good here.
Yeah, gotta save those frames, you know?
Oh yeah.
Doing MMM.
Yeah, we've
Like,
seen quite a few leads disappear to failed ISGs so far.
No, like, jokes aside, like, the most degenerate practice I ever did was I sat down for like an hour to practice the long jump out of DK's hut. That is the thing that actually happened.
Oh, like as soon as you gain control?
Yeah.
Nice. I just kick over the
Because
banana.
I kept slipping on the banana peel and it really looks...
40 seconds, Effie.
Alright.
Wasn't quite 1 minute, but you know.
That's good enough.
Oh no, leg shake.
Oh no. Spoilers.
Yep, spoilers in the chat. Oh, did he get another one?
Oh no. Oh boy.
Yep, double leg shake.
Oh, what a great start.
Alright, Xafi, 10 seconds.
Alright, I'm ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So should I stay in here?
Uh,
Do you give you company?
I mean, if you want, yeah, we can do that.
I don't mind.
Let's do it. Alright, so on the left side of the screen, coming in with a PB of 2 hours, 4 minutes, and 52 seconds, we have Xafication. And on the right side of the screen, coming in with a PB of, or representing N64, with a PB of 2 hours, 25 minutes, and 14 seconds, we have Bismuth. Everybody, give it up for your 2 runners of the day.
I am so gonna miss this. Nope. Okay, I'm good.
Also, Xafi is representing a VC. Forgot to mention that. So that's
I'm
why...
just using VC.
Yeah, he's just using VC.
It's not worth representing.
Alright, so yeah, because of the 2 console differences, that's why we had a delayed start. Because VC has less lag and runs faster than the N64 does.
You say that, but it hasn't ran anywhere.
No, it doesn't really, I guess, yeah.
Resident dad humor right here.
Out the gate with the memes. Alright. So, we get to see the dancing dinosaur for the first time in the run. We get to see him quite a bit in MLE. Everybody loves the dancing dinosaur.
Right, that's the stressful part over. Like, no joke, the freaking 55 fade out into die barrels actually kind of sketch sometimes. Because
Yeah,
it's so easy to go too fast on that, believe it or not.
Oh, okay. I feel like I almost got it on N64 once, but
You get like, yeah, no.
it's tough.
It's like barely doable on tasks. Actually, I think like no tasks was able to even pull it off until Ballaaam.
Okay. Yeah, I think I got in there at like 57 or something, or I was like about to jump and then I faded out. I was like, no.
Yeah, like it's tight, but not quite doable. Or
Yeah, here comes a Bismuth up on the first banana dance skip, potentially, spot. If Doughboy can talk, and he gets it. Rolls right on into Jape's lobby with the GB in hand. Oh, right. I was like, why does it say 8.5 minutes already? But double leg shake, that makes sense. It's like, did something screw up with my timer?
my controller's a bit off center. We'll see how this works out. Joystick, rather.
I've never played on Wii U VC, so...
No, it's like I probably turned on the controller with it being in like a weird position, so it calibrates to that.
Oh, damn.
Like it would happen on N64 as well. Like if you hold a direction on the joystick and you turn the console on, it will register that as your neutral position.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Learning new things.
So don't do that. And if you want to recalibrate it, you press both the shoulder buttons and start.
Yeah, I had to do that in my race against C-Fox twice, I think.
Yeah, that's a good bit of tidbit. It's actually useful in 101 to get a toilet break during key turn-ins.
Oh yeah, because you can just turn it on going forward, and then you just walk into it. Yeah.
Yeah, you put it to automatically walk up left to turn in the next key.
Nice. All right, so
there's
Xafi
a
gets
really
the
funny
good cutscene here.
Yeah, there's a really funny clip of Haginator when he calibrates it wrong, and he has Lanky like freaking swim to the other side of DK aisle.
Oh no! You just come back. It's like, wait, what happened?
Yeah, because I think he like pushed up left because you would need to like to having go up left, you would need to like hold down right, so that neutral would be up left. But I think he did it like the wrong way around. So
Yeah.
Lanky just walked out.
Lanky's like, see, of course it's Lanky too.
Yep.
It's always Lanky. Right. Bismuth looks like he's cruising on through. Haven't really seen any issues yet so far. He's been a little bit out of practice lately. Only just came back to this category yesterday, if I'm remembering right. Unless I missed something.
And he hasn't really like played DK outside of bingos in a long ass time. Like he used to be really big on 101. Like he was one of the few people who got sub 6 on N64.
Okay.
And after that he kind of quit RTA for DK at least, and that was like in I want to say 2017. It might have been 2018, early 2018.
Oh, and just to double check, like you have like your stream is just outputting game, right? Like if I switch to your audio, it's not going to pick up our voices.
Yep.
All right, perfect. Perfect. And audio is good. Everybody sounds good enough. I guess we won't really know until Bismuth enters the boss here.
God damn it, Abe. Spoilers.
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 Oh no! Bismuth's lead grows bigger.
What lead? He had a double leg shake.
Oh right, yeah. I guess the missed banana doesn't account for double bad event.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Bismuth routed out most of the phase walks in this route because he's been struggling with those. So we're gonna see a lot more of the older strats, I think, for especially like getting into these bosses. He's gonna ledge clip. It looks like moon kicks with DK.
Ledge clips in 2021.
Yeah.
Yo, what the?
There's a few. There's a few.
What am I doing?
Yeah, that might be a bit too loud. Alright.
Yeah, I can move back into like a runner room if somebody else wants to jump in for commentary for sure, because I obviously can't see what is going on
Yeah.
with Bismuth. I hope I can see what's going on with myself, but no guarantees.
You'd assume. So we're not seeing any lag reduction from Bismuth here. I don't think it makes a huge difference in Jape's one boss, but there are definitely other bosses where you want to try to reduce as much lag as possible. Alright, and both runners getting the cutscene overlap in Jape's. Oh, Ballaaam says he might be able to jump in. That would be fantastic.
Hashtag British commentary.
Yes.
Or should I say British
British.
commentary?
Resident Brit. Alright. And there you go, folks. That is key one. Then I can kick the finish guy. Yes. That is the goal. But will he finish first?
I mean, I've been told that nice guys finish last, so that means I win, right?
Boo, he says. Didn't like my joke.
I'm loving the dad humor in this commentary today. Keep it up.
Alright, just another guy says I need to be fired for the 4th time from this channel.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I keep getting fired and they keep rehiring me.
Desperate times.
1607, Bismuth leads Japes. Romulus.
I would hope I would beat that. Considering I have like a minute advantage on that.
Yes. Yeah, with your
would hope.
epic VC speed. Or maybe it's just because you're Xafi.
Nah, I'd totally get 13s out of Japes on N64, no problem.
I believe it. Alright, Dancing Dinosaur number 2. Alright, so it does look like Ballaam's gonna come join for some commentary. Alright, and Bismuth is heading on over to grab the camera. Wasn't sure if he was gonna grab that.
One, two, three, five.
Alright. No, I can't. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go to Hangout Helm for it. Alright, so I'm gonna move you into your runner 1 channel. Good luck with the race.
Alright, see ya.
Alright, morning. I can't move you out of this one, so I'll just join it.
That's okay.
Alright. And then I'll stream as well, so you have
Okay.
the up-to-date feed.
Awesome.
Thanks for joining, by the way.
No worries. Figured you could use some help.
Yeah, I'm still new at this whole commentary thing. Alright.
So we have Bismuth here going for the phase walk into Donkey's blueprint room in Aztec. It's taking him a little while.
Yeah, I know he tried to route out as many of those as he could. Surprised he didn't just shoot. And he goes for it anyway, though. Need to move that.
Bismuth here going for the orange flag clip, and he gets it.
That's not something you see every day now, nowadays.
Yeah, that clip only saves probably in the region of around about 10 seconds. So definitely not 100% mandatory to practice it for sure.
Yeah, being a relatively new runner, I've never had to do the whole O clip very often.
Bismuth here going for the phase walk on the door.
Oh wow, got that one pretty quick.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of runners been saying that on the door is a lot harder because of the fixed camera and the lag it produces. So I'm surprised that Bismuth was going for on the door there compared to the surrounding walls. But good that he got it, of course.
Oh yeah, third try. Can't complain over that.
Unfortunately, Bismuth's viewing angle there with first person means he can't go for the spawn snag. He would have definitely loaded the room with that.
Yeah, you can get a bit of a quicker dance with the room not being loaded. And starting up Okong. I don't know if he just forgot how to spell Kong or...
He's been too busy doing Speedrun Explains, of course.
Yep. Forgot how to execute them.
So Zaf here misses the blueprint. He might actually have to fight.
Ooh.
No, good. He's just
Picks that
managed
up
to.
just in time.
Yeah. If he missed that, he would have had to have waited for that Splat to spawn again. And that would have taken quite a while, because Splats tend to take around about 30 seconds to respawn. So definitely would have been a big time loss, but good that he got it.
Oh, I think Bismuth loaded the room there. Not quite able to keep the camera pointed towards the door.
Yeah, I think he'll definitely have to do the minigame now.
Do have Xafi catching up. He's entering Tiny Temple right now. We might see the same phase walk happening on both screens with different Kongs. Yep. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, Xafi going for the Chimpy charge through the wall here. Gets it first try. Nice setup.
Yeah.
That one can be a little challenging if your angle is a little bit off or you don't hit it at the right speed.
Bismuth getting stuck behind a torch, though. That's not a good one. I was watching him earlier doing practice, and he was definitely having some problems with this clip.
Yeah, I think he's walking in too close to the torch. If you kind of just slide along the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Did he not seeming to want to get up on that O switch? Finally makes it up there.
Bismuth still not getting this torch clip.
Yeah. I find it's pretty angle dependent. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, and the banana's gone. So he'll have to kill a few clap traps in this room. Does it relatively quickly though. Nice. Very nice handsprings around. Yes, I like to see the swim through, or phase swim out of that room. I know some people go for the phase walk, but the camera can make that really challenging.
Yeah. Zaf now going for the phase walk into Tiny Temple as Tiny.
Yeah, and I've never played VC, so I'm not sure how much more difficult the phase walks are on that controller. Xafi looking like he's struggling a little bit with them.
And he looks like he loaded the room as well,
Yeah.
so neither of them getting the spawn snack here.
It'll even things out a bit. He does pick up the banana faster, though. Able to cartwheel up into the back room where it spawns. Oh, Bismuth sliding through on face flip. No time lost there.
Looking like he won't... Yep, he inbounded slightly early through the tunnel. Ideally, what you want to be doing is you want to remain out of bounds just until you get to that kind of river of sand in between these two areas here. That's the ideal spot where you want to inbound. So Bismuth doing... looking a little rusty on his out of bounds here.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much he was able to practice those specific things. Just going a little late on that chimpy charge.
So Zaf here, who is doing a completely different route here. Normally, obviously Bismuth doing the face clip, Xafication not doing that. Is he doing Gong Tower GP?
Yes, I believe he is. So that VC route, he'll come over to the Gong Tower and he'll kind of circle around this back room the other way, where he'll go to Funky's and do Banana Push and also do the not Sneaky Barrel Snatch, as I like to call it. I always forget the name of that minigame.
It's the one with the lights where you have to dodge the lights, right?
Yeah, the maze.
That's the Stealthy Snoop.
Stealthy Snoop. There we go. I don't know. That one's just so hard for me to remember.
Prefer your name anyway.
Yeah, Sneaky Barrel Snatch. Who doesn't? All right, are we gonna be able to see both of them in Dogadon here? That's pretty cool.
Looking like that as well.
Because of the different routes, they're going to link up here and see a slight sync. Oh no, Bismuth getting lost in there though. Going a bit too far. Good thing he didn't void out. If you go too far, you can void out in this room and end up back at the start of the level.
Ending up opting for the boss door, so if you walk into a certain area, it pulls you into an auto walk into the loading zone. Certainly makes it a bit easier to get into the loading zone, but the slight downside is it is slower to do.
Yeah, so here's a perfect example of the different speeds of the consoles. You can see side-by-side comparison. Those fireballs being shot on Xafi's screen a decent amount faster than Bismuth's.
Yeah, definitely one of the big downsides for Nintendo 64 here is the amount of lag that you have during boss fights. And since essentially boss fights are getting the boss to do various animations and their steps as fast as possible, lag can really slow down boss fights if you are not properly reducing lag on N64.
Yeah. Looks like Bismuth's just going, opting to go through them more consistently instead of potentially missing something by lag reducing. Which does, I don't know, take a bit of, practice to get comfortable with.
Yeah. Definitely one of those non-trivial things, reducing lag effectively on N64.
And a nice roll clip into 5-door temple by Bismuth there.
Yeah. And Xaf failing Sneaky Barrel Snatch.
Oh no! Wasn't
So he's gonna have
sneaky
to
enough.
Exactly. He's going to have to redo it again. That's around about another 10 second time loss right there.
Alright, he's just going to play this one safe. Wait for the guy to turn. There we go. Ooh. Just barely missing that GB with the damage boost dance skip. Those ones can be tricky if your angle isn't very well thought out. Oh, wow.
Bismuth here going for the moon kick, and he gets it. Can he get the clip in, though?
Going for all the...
There we go.
Oh, Xafi's getting it too. Oh, but he
Xafi
falls
falls
off.
off.
Wait, what just happened? He's standing underneath it.
Yeah, so there's a gun switch for DK's coconut switch over there. It always exists in terms of collision, so he's standing on the invisible switch right there.
Okay.
But he has to go for the backup, which is a phase walk, which he does get in the end.
Yeah, Bismuth losing a bit of height there. You want to swim around the corner back into the original pool to gain enough height so that you can actually skew your Kong model here. Otherwise, you won't have enough space.
you can see the sheer difference in lag between VC and N64 there. N64 starting that free lanky cutscene before VC, but VC getting an extra like half second on N64 by finishing earlier than N64 on that cutscene.
Yeah, and we might see a lead change here. I'm not quite sure on the banana totals. So,
guess we'll have to see when they both do Lanky's matching game here.
yeah.
Xaf struggling a little bit getting up the stairs there. It's a little bit harder to get up the stairs when you are skewed, unfortunately.
Yeah, having to do those slower backflips. And being careful not to, hold A or B when you're landing from them.
Bismuth, I think, has messed up the pattern for the matching game. He got the first two symbols wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to remember it. There we go, he's got it now.
So Xaf
Xafi's
is on.
done with the match game.
Bismuth messing this all up, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I believe we did just have a lead change. Yeah, they have the same amount of GBs, so we're going to switch over to Xafi's audio. Right. Both runners looking like they're holding on to skew pretty well throughout this section. Losing it can be quite a time loss. Alright. Do we see a shockwave dance skip? No, I don't think dance skips mean as much on VC.
Nah, definitely not. The cutscenes are obviously going faster. Still good to get them where you can, because it does still save time, but not as much time as it would on N64.
Alright, Xafi exiting Aztec. We're going to get to see Dancing Dinosaur number 3. Bismuth right behind him, though.
Yeah, definitely. If Xaf makes like a mistake or two, especially if it's on the larger end of things, this could be quite a close race, hopefully.
Yeah, for being so out of practice, Bismuth is actually cruising along pretty nicely. So I'm heading on into Frantic Factory, where we will free the last Kong, Chunky Kong, everybody's favorite.
Debatable.
Yeah. Yeah, don't mind my controversial opinions. The scientifically proven best Kong. Alright, so VC also has to grab an extra banana inside of Jape's lobby. Or not Jape's lobby, Factory lobby. We're done with Jape's. Well, not quite. Done with Jape's 1. Foreshadowing.
Wait, there's a Japes 2 in this route?
I know, shocking.
Xaf struggling a little bit with a moon kick here. This moon kick is frame perfect on the kick itself. Xaf not seeming to get that frame perfect press here.
Yeah, we might see Bismuth catch up here. I think he's pretty good with Moonkick, so... Oh no, he's opting to pull the switch. Okay. Oh wait, he's gonna Moonkick off of the platform instead of the platform for the corner. Both just...
There we go,
with this
Xaf.
Moonkick.
Xaf finally getting the Moonkick here.
Alright. Bismuth also getting the Moonkick. Looks like he actually made up some time there.
Yeah, definitely Bismuth got the Moonkick a bit faster than Xaf here.
Neither getting a dance skip from it. Xafi tried to set it up, but just looked like it wasn't close enough to the edge. Now, do we think we're going to see a robot push on the side of Bismuth?
Definitely on the cards here. I think that Bismuth's either going to be doing a robot push or an orange clip.
Oh, I forgot all about the orange clip.
Yeah, he's going for a robot push here. So what he's doing here is he's luring over the robot here and hoping that the robot is close enough to the wall where the collision will allow the robot to push Lanky out of bounds, which he does.
Yeah, second try. That robot push can be pretty RNG dependent, depending on which attack the robot does. So it can either swat you backwards or, you know, push you through. So it's looking like the factory route's pretty similar for BC and N64.
Yeah, the one big difference is that, as far as I know, Bismuth will not be going for the piano game GB in his routes. It's quite a difficult GB to do when Bismuth, being a little bit out of practice, is choosing to go for a different GB.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I saw he said there's a few that he opted to just substitute out.
Ah, he's going for Battery Barrel Bandit instead.
Ah, right. I'm gonna get to see a DK slots. See if he can win himself a golden banana. Nice dance skip. And again, we're probably going to see them both in the same boss. Another ledge clip here. Bismuth getting it nice and fast. Ooh, and a good switch for Xafi. Mad Jack doesn't even have time to throw a fireball.
So the way that Mad Jack works, I'm sure that it's been explained a few times over the past few races, is that Mad Jack has a set number of jumps per phase, and you need to wait for him to do all of his jumps, and then at the final jump with a algorithm, he will decide which switch or where to spawn two switches, and you need to slam the right switch. Unfortunately, it is entirely luck in terms of where the switch is placed, so this is quite the fair bit of RNG that the runners have to deal with navigating the Mad Jack arena whilst Mad Jack is pelting fireballs.
VC obviously having that lag advantage where they can zoom out the camera and have a better angle to see those switches. On N64, it can be kind of hard to spot sometimes, especially if it spawns behind him.
Yeah, with N64, you don't quite get the luxury of being able to zoom out your camera in order to see more of the arena to quickly locate where the switch is.
Bismuth just playing it safe, letting that laser be shot before going for the switch. If you hit the switch fast enough, you can actually cancel the cutscene of the first time he shoots his laser by pressing the switch and hitting him and causing the other cutscene to play.
So Xaf is getting key 3 there. He dispatched of Madjak pretty quickly there, and now he's going on to the rest of the factory, picking up some headphones real quick to restore his instrument ammo.
We'll see those be used later on in the run. Ooh, nice dodge by Bismuth.
Yeah.
There we go. Both runners are done with Madjak. Bismuth not getting a very lucky switch, though. That key is pretty far away from where he was. Good old
Xaf here first. Yeah, first try phase walk into bad hit detection wheel room.
See if it feels like trolling today. It looks like it does.
Yep. Definitely that's fourth try on the orange right there.
Oh!
And he misses it. Dang.
There we go. Still plenty of ammo. Not the worst spinning wheel ever. I've actually seen a couple runners be fairly low on ammo, finishing that by just being trolled a bit too hard.
So Bismuth now going for the phase walk into the bad hit detection wheel room. And I think Xaf's wheel there demonstrates why we call it bad hit detection wheel over anything else.
Yeah, sometimes you'll shoot right at those targets and it just won't hit.
Bismuth's not able to get the phase walk, so electing to use Mini Monkey instead. It's a little bit slower, but it is obviously safer.
Yeah. Most of the phase walks, there is a way around that doesn't lose too much time.
So what Xaf is going to have to do here is, because he's doing a spawn snag in this area, he's going to have to be very careful with where his camera goes to not go too close in the direction of piano game room. If it does go too close, then it will load the room, meaning that he cannot spawn snag the GB, which means that if he were to get that GB, he would need to complete the piano game, which takes a good minute and a half to complete.
Looks like he gets TBS pretty quickly. See if he can backflip, find this GB. TBS can be tricky because, as you can see, the camera just stays in the tag barrel, so you kind of just have to memorize the movements and the inputs. Did he get it? I don't think he got it.
No, he wasn't able to get it. I think he must have thought that he loaded the room.
Oh, so it looks like Xafi's going to have to pick up a backup GB somewhere.
Yeah, I can't say I noticed where he loaded the room.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, you'd know more than me kind of what the best backup GBs are for this route if you miss Piano Game Room.
I believe the go-to backup is mushroom cannons in fungi. But that's just the one we swap out for that GB. Because that can be a fairly hard one, so most runners don't tend to do it until they get higher up on the leaderboards and more comfortable with their gameplay.
So Bismuth here is doing Batty Barrel Bandit. Yet again, another RNG minigame. The positions of the slots at the start of the minigame are completely random. I think there's only 6 combinations out of some 6,000 which are optimal for this minigame. So definitely going to have to play the luck game a little bit in terms of trying to get this done quickly.
There we go. Sails on through. He's gonna win himself a nice shiny golden banana. Right, so here we go, seeing Bismuth heading on into R&D. And Xafi in production room, which you really just don't want to fall in production room. That's like the main focus. The timers are 5 minutes apart because Xafication is playing on VC and Bismuth is on N64, and the VC has less lag, so it runs a lot faster than the N64 does. So to even the playing field, we delay the VC runner's start by a specific amount based on their PB at the time. Well, at the time of seeding. And that way, with the delayed start, we can basically race in real time. Whoever makes it to the final punch first wins.
Yeah, I believe if it is like super close, there does need to be a retiming involved, just to make sure that the right person won if there is a difference in consoles. But for the most part, unless it's really close, the person who does finish the game first is the winner.
Yes. Ooh, nice skid jump by Bismuth there.
Xaf taking a few tries to get that phase walk there.
He'll be done with factory at 45 minutes and 31 seconds.
So Bismuth going for a nice little bit of movement optimization, a little bit hard to see if you weren't fully paying attention. He primate punched just before the cutscene played, so during the cutscene he would gain a little bit of extra distance towards the warp pad there whilst the cutscene was playing from the primate punch animation.
Yeah, I believe the only other way to move through cutscenes is with a frame-perfect long jump right before the cutscene starts. Oh, Bismuth, no!
No!
He even went back because he wasn't gonna make it, and then went for it.
So the good thing here is that thankfully the 3 elevators here are near the warp pad, so it isn't too much time lost if you do fall off the elevators, but certainly losing a little bit of time, which if Bismuth does want to win this race, he's going to have to hope that he doesn't make more of these mistakes and that Xaf does make a few more mistakes.
Oh yeah, if you're gonna fall off in production room, that is probably the best place to do it. Obviously, you don't want to fall off. Xaf trying to get a gun dive here by aiming, pressing C up while you're sliding off of a ledge with your gun out at the right time. The Kong will hold on to the gun while swimming, which allows you to set up a gun, a skew. Oh, doesn't get it though. Having to reset that up. Obviously, doing the gun dive route also requires a camera to get the phase swim, because you can't just see up like normal with your gun out. Oh, Xaf having a little trouble with this skew.
Yeah, that's definitely not the best of skews. You want your Kong to be facing almost as laid down as possible. The further angled they are, the easier it is to clip into various walls.
That jump can be pretty tight on VC, Xaf just barely making it. Although there are some advantages to the increased lag on the N64, being those far jumps are easier to make because your Kong will move faster in the presence of more lag.
Yeah, for a race right now, both runners are doing really well, given their skill sets.
Yeah, the no reset environment can be punishing.
Yeah, definitely a strong performance from both runners here.
He's setting up a dance skip here with Diddy.
Doesn't quite get it, so he's going to have to watch the dance. In the meanwhile, Bismuth is going for the gun skew as well. Let's see how he fares with this.
Yeah, might be able to make up some time here. Skew is good. Now just needs to backflip up into the cage. We saw Xafi trying to skew inside of the cage because that the camera is a little challenging to actually get into that cage. Bismuth having no trouble with it though.
Yeah, it's definitely a preference thing in terms of whether you are someone who prefers to backflip into the cage or skew inside the cage. One being faster than the other, but some people electing to backflip into the cage as they find it a lot easier.
That Naughty just trying to catch Xafi, but obviously not wanting... You don't want that.
So Xaf here is going to go for a skid jump, long jump, and if he does it at the right height and position, that's what's called a scene clip. I think that if you weren't convinced already that Donkey Kong 64 had weak walls, I think that is enough evidence for you.
Yeah, walls are just an illusion.
Interesting movement from Bismuth here.
Oh, Bismuth didn't tag Diddy. He's gonna tag Diddy up on top.
Yeah, I wonder what he's doing.
I don't know if he just forgot the route or if he's had this thought out before. Yeah, usually you want to tag Diddy in the beehive area so that you can make that out of bounds walk with him and just go straight into that cage.
Yeah, I think that was just a small blip for Bismuth there. He just forgot the route a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, not too bad though. He manages to get the back it up fast enough and not lose skew in the process.
Yeah, definitely the important thing here is to make sure you don't lose skew. If you have A pressed on the ground in quite a lot of circumstances, you lose skew instantly, and that's quite a large amount of time loss right there. So if you can avoid losing skew, that is definitely a hallmark of a at least okay Japes one right there.
Looks like Zaf's going for the out of bounds method in Chunky Underground. He's going to do a camera phase fall through this wall and then loop around the backside to get to Chunky's blueprint faster.
Yeah, I think Zanern has said that saves around about 10 seconds over going the intended way.
Yeah. It also makes it a bit safer, not having to do one less jump across these gaps. Which
Bismuth odds.
Okay, sorry.
No, you go first, sorry.
Okay. Which, yeah. On VC, it can be even more challenging because on N64, you have a lot of lag in Chunky Underground, so you can basically just jump across those gaps if you're... Wow. Angle is right. Camera angle is right. Zaf getting a dance skip off the zinger there.
Yeah, definitely got the lucky sides of things there. Can be a little bit tricky to lure either the bee or the beaver or the zinger to hit you into that golden banana.
Right. Japes is done. Unfortunately, no dancing dinosaur between these two levels because the key from Factory unlocked Galleon, which is the next level.
So Zaf, they're not quite getting the dance skip, so he does have to take the dance.
Okay. Tagging Chunky to grab his blueprint in the lobby here before entering Galleon. A nice skid jump to avoid a backflip. Alright, into what could be the most broken level in the game. Galleon.
Lots of water in Galleon, so makes it easy to clip through walls with phase swimming. Definitely lots of opportunity to go pretty much anywhere you want with out of bounds movement.
Yeah, and we just saw another spawn snag on Zafi's screen there. By phase walking behind, or I guess he did a phase fall, but by clipping out of bounds behind the portal there, you can avoid loading this room with the cannon game in it, and you just go around the backside, and then you're able to backflip up to the GB. It can be pretty challenging. Yeah, I'm really impressed with Bismuth here. Like, he's keeping up pretty well. I haven't seen any really big mistakes on his part.
Yeah, he's definitely doing a good job for sure. So Zaf there was doing a little trick where if you're in first person and you press, I think it is C up and A on the exact same frame, your Kong turns to face the camera, which is normally 180 degrees difference. So it's a little small technique there, and clearly obviously saves time for VC. Zafi also finding time to type in the DK64 speedruns chat whilst in Snides HQ.
Yeah. Yeah, these Oh Banana sections are perfect for checking the stream.
Bismuth falling. He's slightly missed the ledge there. So what he's going to have to do is he's going to have to take Warp 4 again and fall, and hopefully not miss it this time.
There we go.
There we go.
And getting a nice kick through the cutscene to get closer to that banana. There are a lot of cutscenes in DK64, so a lot of small optimizations into just getting as much distance as you can before they play.
Yeah, I think we calculated, given these are like figures from 4 years ago, there used to be around about an hour's worth of cutscenes in 101.
Oh, that's crazy. Right. Xafi clipping out of bounds to get into the two-door ship here. N64 has a slightly different method that we'll be able to see Bismuth do when he gets to this section. Yeah, we're seeing the route differences in Galleon right out of the gate here, with Bismuth going for this chest GB first, whereas we saw Xafi get the Cannon Game spawn snag. I believe Xafi will be fighting Puff Toss towards the end of the Galleon split. And we should see Bismuth head into Puff Toss right away here.
Yes, so Puff Toss is quite an interesting boss. You have to go through 5 rings for each of the 5 phases. It might seem like they are randomly placed, but they are actually in the same locations every time. So if you memorize the pattern, you can memorize some movement and learn how to do them pretty quickly.
And I believe Bismuth does have the Puff Toss world record for N64. So
Yeah,
he is very good at it.
Yeah, Puff Toss is one of Business's stronger bosses out of everything.
Patrick being nice to Xafication right there. Sometimes he can spawn in an unfortunate spot and just smack you either before or after you pick up that golden banana, causing you to lose time.
So interestingly enough, you might have noticed that Bismuth entered Puff Toss as chunky. You normally fight the boss as lanky, but if you are playing as any Kong outside of DK, the boat speed and the way just the boat interacts with you is exactly the same. It's only if you are DK where you get a slightly different interaction and a severely reduced speed, because in the Gloomy Galleon, DK has to do a seal race, and in the seal race they make the boat a lot slower for some weird reason.
Yeah, Bismuth trying to get a bit of extra speed or distance by jumping as that final hit cutscene played, but unfortunately bouncing off of one of the pillars and going all the way back.
But definitely a decent Puff Toss from Bismuth.
Oh yes.
I think only like really 1 or 2 like really minor mistakes from there. Slightly misses the key though. Ideally what you want to do is you want to have the Kong land right inside the key for after the death cutscene. Means that you have a slightly earlier exit out of Puff Toss.
Alright, and here goes Xafication into Puff Toss. Bismuth opting to shoot these switches. There is a way to phase walk around it, but... phase walks can be tricky. Triple frame perfect tricks. It's nice to avoid them when possible. I don't believe that's going to lose too much time.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of a balancing out with phase walks. Obviously, there's a ton of phase walks that RTA can do, but it's a case of whether you can get the phase walk quick enough for the for that benefit to show. And given that, you know, for the most part, people do take a few tries to get a phase walk. Some phase walks, whilst they are faster, aren't chosen by RTA runners because they don't save enough time to be worth it.
Yeah, I heard somewhere that most phase walks in the NLE route only save like a maximum of 5 seconds. So, most of them can be quite a gamble. Nice puff toss from Xafication. Does look like he was angle and speed was pretty good as well. He might be able to pick this key up. He looks good. Ooh.
Slightly off.
Yeah. Neither runner being able to get that fast key grab. But it only saves minor time, so it's not,
yeah, it's only
not bad.
yeah, it's only a couple seconds.
Ooh!
Dang. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. That shockwave was gone, but the hitbox wasn't, or hit... I don't know what you would call that. Able to get it no problem this time. Oh,
Bismuth
yes.
saying in chat that he is losing some time on phase walks, so definitely not 100% happy with the run that he's having right now.
We get to see the portal clip to the void from Xafication there. That's not something in the N64 route anymore.
So Xaf here doing a relatively new trick. So if you charge up a shockwave and fire out an orange, if you release the shockwave, your shockwave collides with the orange, and for some unknown reason, that damages you backwards, and so you are able to get a dance skip in pretty much the middle of nowhere.
Bismuth getting lucky with the splat there, able to shockwave him from the other platform, which is a lot safer, but is pretty RNG dependent depending on the position of the Kasplat. And this is that other two-door ship clip that we're seeing from Bismuth here. Xafi had to go underneath the ship and come up through the floor, whereas Bismuth can use a bit of extra lag to just clip through the side of the ship.
Yeah, definitely one of the weirder lag clips, because it's not even that it's just a straight up lag clip. You have to pretty much be swimming against the ship with a phase swim state and hope that you can pull your camera to focus on the 5-door ship area. So it's not even just a standard lag clip. Definitely a weird one for DK64, but that's kind of the game it is.
Oh yeah. It's broken, but we love it.
No, this is a perfectly stable game. No glitches in sight whatsoever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Right. So Bismuth almost done with Galleon here. But he will be one golden banana short, I believe. But also Xafi is as well, so this will be interesting to see how the rest of this run goes. Because he did miss TBS, piano game skip in Factory.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have to remember that he is down that 1 GB with piano game.
And,
Although I believe, because Fungi Cannons is the replacement GB, he'd find out at the time in which he enters caves. So, yeah, definitely couldn't get too far into the run with missing that backup GB.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the same on VC, but on N64, you have just enough golden bananas to get into caves by the time you get there. So if you miss one, then you end up having to grab, go back for another one. Oh, Bismuth stream freezing. There we go, it's back. Looks like just a little bit of dropped frames. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah, definitely didn't get what Xanern had earlier this week with a crash. That was an unfortunate one to see.
Yeah. Fortunately, it did happen pretty early in the run. Being in MMM and not being able to save, if your game does crash, you have to start the entire thing over again. And crashing isn't a very common thing that you see on N64.
Yeah, definitely more prone on VC to having a crash, because there's another system which can crash, which is the actual emulator itself outside of the game. But normally I think the rate is you have some form of crash once every 5 to 6 months. At least that used to be the case when I was running.
Yeah, seems about right. I've crashed one time, and I've been running for about 4 months.
Yeah. So Xaf here is shooting that final switch and slamming the Simeon slam switch, and what that does is that the gun cutscene, which is quite long, overrides the switch cutscene, and so you override a really long cutscene with a really short cutscene.
All right, I believe that's the backup. I'm not an expert on the VC route, so. But that is a fairly long GB to get in Fungi. So, I imagine that one would have been routed out as well on VC.
Bismuth here having a little trouble with the face swim clip here.
Yeah, there's not much space on that platform to actually clip through, so if you go too deep, then you'll just miss it entirely.
Yeah, not quite sure what Bismuth is doing wrong here.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, it looked like he was just diving a bit too deep, but I'm not sure if like holding Z makes you dive deeper. Or maybe just mashing B a little bit too much.
So one thing you can do as a small optimization, which you might have seen Xaf do there, is if you face your Kong in a certain angle whilst you are shockwaving a Kasplat, the Kasplat will damage himself in the same direction, so you can essentially direct where you want the blueprint to go with just facing a different angle. Definitely a small, nice optimization from that Xaf there.
Yep. Bismuth's gonna pick this Cage GB in K-Lumsy's out of bounds so that he can just jump to the void, and that will bring him back to the main tag area. That's a nice strat. I always enjoyed that one. Ooh. Nice backflip right into the tag barrel from the ground by Xafi there.
Mm-hmm. And a nice orangutan jump that helps a little bit in terms of getting into that tag barrel a little quicker.
Yeah, that one requires a little bit of control on your part, where if you just try to backflip too early, you'll still be in the landing animation of the orangutan and you'll lose skew.
Oh no, Bismuth forgot to pound the X. He's going to have to go back to the X platform and slam it.
Yeah, and that is on the opposite side of DK Isles, so that's a pretty long run. Good thing he's Hunky Chunky, though, and he can just cruise on. Hunky Chunky is pretty quick.
Yeah, the good thing is, yeah, Hunky Chunky moves twice the speed of regular Chunky because he is twice as big.
Is it only twice? It looks bigger than that.
I think it's twice. It might be 3 times. But yeah, Romulus making a good point with him making quite a fair bit more movement as Chunky, or as Hunky Chunky, sorry. That's going to really reduce his crystal count. So he might have some problems later in the run with some tricks which require shockwaves and stuff like that.
Yeah, consumables are a big deal in no levels early. Especially being as we're the intro story glitch and getting the guns and things off the start. You don't actually spawn with any ammo or coconuts.
Yeah, definitely. Like that's why you also see runners going for headphones, and they have to go for headphones as individual Kongs because headphones only maxes out your instrument energy for the Kong you're playing as. So that's why you might see runners go for headphones quite a few times in this run as varying Kongs, is to top up their instrument energy for each Kong.
Getting to see the longest boss in DK64 here on Xafication's screen. And that's it, it's over.
Amazing. So that is the Dogodon quick kill. Basically, if you touch Dogodon and the barrel at the same time, or if Dogodon touches you and the barrel at the same time, then for some reason in terms of the code, the end cutscene just plays and you get key 5.
Yeah. It also works on the Aztec side of Dogodon, but this being no levels early, we do have to still, do things in the right order.
Yeah, so you can't do it in Aztec. Well, you can, but it will give you key 5. And so in order to maintain the spirit of the category rules state you have to fight each boss. So you would still have to fight the fungi boss despite having key 5 already.
So also getting that cutscene overlap.
Yeah.
Picking up a few crystals on his way to that cannon. I like it. So it looks like for the most part, these routes are pretty similar in fungi. The only real difference is Xafi did the mushroom cannons at the very start.
So Xafi voicing here is DK, and I believe that is the end of fungi for Xaf.
Yeah. We also saw a nice little optimization on his part at the end with DK's blueprint, where he shockwaved with Diddy, which I believe has a faster shockwave animation, and then tagged DK to pick up the blueprint.
Ah. You see, that's the big downside of VC, as Doughboy was hinting at earlier, is that N64 gains a severe advantage from being able to jump further due to the lag. With VC not having that lag, it means that jumping these kinds of long distances that Xaf just demonstrated there is quite a fair bit harder. So he misses that first jump and has to take the cannon to get back up to reattempt it.
Yeah, and here we see Bismuth doing gun skew to the owl area, or the rabbit race area, whatever you want to call it, with Chunky, which can be pretty challenging because Chunky has a lower backflip than some of the other Kongs. And so on the way here, you need to gain some height in order to be high enough. And it looks like he gained just a bit too much height, so he wasn't able to dive and get that skew.
Yeah, he's going to have a bit of problems because that means he can't do Anthill unless he decides to go for an orange clip, which I would say would be a little bit of a daring move for a race.
Yeah, I think the standard backup is just to get in the anthill normally by playing your instrument on Mini Monkey.
But definitely doesn't help, given that he's already used some crystals to use Hunky Chunky that little bit extra for his Isles mistake.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, looks like he's just gonna use Squawks to get in there.
So what Xaf is doing here is he's positioning his camera, and with that he can manipulate where Squawks is going to drop the banana so that he can drop it on Chunky, which saves an extra couple of seconds.
Nice meme jump. That jump can be a little challenging with Chunky.
So Bismuth here, I believe, is going to be going for Anthill Dance Skip. I saw him practicing this earlier. So what he wants to do is backflip and then oh, he misses it. Ah, that is devastating for Bismuth right there.
Yeah, that's like a minute time loss. He did tag warp forward though, so we'll see if he just takes warp forward and goes back for it. He's looking a little lost. Trying to...
Yeah, it's definitely something which can catch you off guard. I don't think he realizes he has warp 4 tagged.
Looks like he's just gonna go back and set up a gun skew.
So Xaf is entering Caves here. Caves is very widely believed to be the toughest level in NLE due to the large amount of quite tough tricks that are in the run, and also the fact that there is a giant kosher who will try to cause a tantrum every 800 frames. So definitely something which can knock the inexperienced player off if they get unlucky.
Yeah. It is also the longest split in the run, so longer than 15 minutes you spend in this level. VC might be less than 15 minutes. But yeah, here's that giant Kosha. And the position of those stalactites that are falling is... They try to hit you, but it's also random.
Oh, and he loses his skew as well, so he's going to have to re-get skew. Bismuth electing.
Going for the safe one there.
Yeah.
Not gonna fail it twice. Alright, so now because of that cutscene with the giant Kosha only plays once, so now Xafi shouldn't have to worry about it, just these falling rocks. Oh no!
Oh no! That one looked a little close for comfort.
Yeah, sometimes if you get hit at the right angle there, it can knock you all the way back into the water, and you will lose skew.
So Xaf here might be going for the shortcut, so there's a little bit of out of bounds maneuvement you can do to get to the rocket barrel a little quicker. He's gonna have to... Oh no! Oh dear. I think he should be okay. I don't think he'll need to skew again, because he only needs to get into rotating room, which he can face walk into.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just faster to land on that rocket barrel and then fly over, but if you get knocked off, it's... I don't think it really loses that much time. You just have to swim over and then go in. So, yeah. That Kasplat is a big troll. There's not much space on that platform. And we want to tag the Warp 5 there with Diddy so that we can just take it with Lanky and kill the Kasplat when we need him.
So Xaf here is going to be going for rotating room kick here. It's a very tricky moon kick here. Yet again, frame perfect, but he gets his second try. It's quite a difficult moon kick, one of the most difficult for RTA to do.
Yeah, very nicely done. Now we're gonna see DDQ done again by Bismuth here.
Looks like he...
Ooh,
oh, no! He was a little bit late on grabbing the TNT barrel, which means he was rushing it to get the TNT barrel into position. I think the best thing is going to have to be for him to fall off the ledge to reset the fight. Otherwise, he's going to have to deal with the Dogadon's second move in the Fungi fight, which is a Shockwave. Definitely not the easiest to deal with.
Oh, he gets over it though, but he just hits him again. Oh no. I don't think you can do it if you hit him.
No, because the next thing that he does from here is he does a wall of fire. So Bismuth, yeah, he's gonna be falling off the ledge.
Yeah, that's quite the time loss. Xafi pretty low on oranges in this tiny 5-door cabin. He's gonna be picking up a few after he kills these claptraps.
Yeah, it's definitely important to remember, like, not to...
Oh, he's out of oranges!
No! That's a super tough one. I think is he gonna have to go get more oranges? Is he gonna have to do another golden banana? I think he's electing to do a different gold banana. The best one to do in this circumstance, I imagine, would be one of the 5-door igloos.
Yeah, you could do that.
But yeah, definitely important not to write Bismuth off yet. Definitely, there's many things which can happen in a run, especially in caves. So definitely Bismuth isn't out of this race yet.
Alright, looks like Bismuth got it that time, so... He's just gonna kick on over to the mill here and go meet the most well-built wall in the game. Don't even need anything special, you just walk right through it. Xafi setting up chunky gun skew here. I believe it's a very hard trick to pull off, but I believe it's even harder to pull off on VC because the ice shield causes quite a bit of lag. You can jump from a different position on N64. But on VC, yeah, he's gonna walk up this ramp and gain a bit of height.
Yeah, there's definitely there's two different challenges for N64 and VC. With VC, it's a case of you might not have enough to jump far enough, as Xaf misses it there. For N64, it's a case of because of the sheer amount of lag, you might jump too far and land on top of the ice shield, which it can be extremely hard to clip into the ice shield if you're on top of it. But Xaf having trouble clipping in with the aerial clip right here.
There we go. I believe it is just on the corner of the ice shield there instead of being on one of the faces of it. Oh, nice phase walk out though. That can be pretty challenging. Maybe it's easier on VC with less lag. Because on N64, those phase walks out of the ice shield are extremely laggy, so you really have to consciously slow down your inputs of the phase walk.
So Xaf there trying to get on top of Tiny Ice Shield. He couldn't do it with a kickslide ponytail, but was able to do it with an aerial from the water, and now he's going to do almost like a ledge clip, clipping into the corner of this ice shield, hoping that he gets in. But it's going to be a little bit tricky because there's actually two things which can happen here. It can look like he's clipped in, but he's not fully clipped in, but he does actually clip in properly there, which allows him to grab that GB a little bit quicker than normal.
Yeah, we'll see how Xafi backs up missing that tiny 5-door cabin GB. He does elect to grab an extra 5-door igloo one.
Oof, this minigame can be quite difficult when you have Super Duper Simian Slam. The Super Duper has quite a long animation for the charge up. It can be pretty difficult to guess where the pad will be by the time that you land on the ground, which can make it a bit hard to do that minigame when you do have Super Duper.
Yeah, I really have to lead it. Alright. Bismuth turned in key 5. He's going to make his way on up to caves now. I do believe Xafi grabbed the headphones. Oh, wow. Like he just grabbed one ledge and moved up to the next one. That was pretty cool.
Now, I haven't seen that one before. That one's new to me. So Xafi there getting a dance skip because he was so far off the ground. The game doesn't consider it safe enough to put the Kong in a golden banana dance animation. Not quite sure why, but, you know, playing with a game that it is, and so he gets a dance skip in that room.
Alright, and now for about 2 minutes of blueprint turn-ins.
Xafi in the chat described him quite colourfully his opinions towards caves.
Yes. Yes, Caves likes to kill runs. There's a lot to it. A lot of hard tricks. A lot of RNG as well. With those, the giant Kosha. Alright, so Bismuth's got 65 GBs, so he can go up and clear this B-locker now. So the main difference with NLE and all the other categories is having to collect boss keys before unlocking, before being able to enter level lobbies, and also needing enough golden bananas to clear the B-lockers to actually get into the levels.
So Bismuth here going for the gun dive, hoping for the gun skew. It does look like he did keep his guns out for it, so he can try for the skew, and he gets it. And he manages to clip back in bounds. The question is he going to cross the river before that cutscene comes around?
Yep, gets there nicely.
Unfortunate place to get the cutscene though. Those pillars are quite notorious. You get quite a bad camera after this cutscene plays. You have to go into first person almost to fix it. So we'll see whether Bismuth gets that. Thankfully he doesn't.
Yeah, very nice. Ooh, getting that Kasplat just before he releases his shockwave.
Yeah, there's an interesting glitch that I wasn't even aware of, that if you get the Kasplat to shockwave you whilst you are shockwaving, it messes up your first person camera perspective, which could mess Bismuth up if he's going for more phase works in caves.
Oh, is that what it does it? When you get, like, the higher one?
Yeah, according to... yeah, I spoke to Adam kind of, I think it was either last week or the week before, and he said that was the reason for it.
Yeah, I've had that happen to me in Factory a few times, but I've never had it happen in any other level. Xafi going for some meme lag reduction. Oh, Bismuth getting that second try as well.
Yeah, definitely good from Bismuth there. And Bismuth getting a little bit more fortunate with the kind of the way caves is there. He was able to kind of show off what the route would be if you didn't lose skew, unlike unfortunately what happened to Xafi earlier on in caves.
Yeah. Let's see how he handles this 5-door cabin area. It does look like he is saving a bit of time over Xafi so far, but caves is a long level where a lot can go wrong.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
it's also a laggy level, which means that N64 does lose quite a fair bit of times caves.
Able to get that DK 5-door cabin with only 10 homing ammo, though. That was pretty impressive. You see most runners pick up all 20 in there.
Yeah, for sure. The zingers there can be a little bit trolly, so definitely makes getting the zingers killed with just 10 a very difficult task indeed.
And opting to just play his instrument to get in here to avoid a phase lock, which, yeah, can't blame him.
The question is, Bismuth looks like 15 oranges here. Is he going to have enough to kill all the claptraps easily?
Yeah,
looks like he does.
Very nice tiny 5-door cabin by Bismuth there.
And showing off the dance skip that is very specific for that room very well. If you are holding onto a ledge, the golden banana itself intersects where you are and pulls you off the ledge and then hits you into the death plane. So it saves a little bit of time there.
Bismuth charging a shockwave through that warp, able to release it as soon as he gets control of Lanky, so that Kasplat has not even enough time to troll. Because getting hit off of there is quite a time loss if you're having to go all the way back to the 5-door cabin area.
So Bismuth doesn't look like he's going for chunky gun skew, unless he's going to be face walking out of the ice shield by default. Not quite sure what he's going to be doing instead. Not
Yeah.
quite caught up with the non-chunky gun skew route.
Yeah, the main backup is just the aerial in and then phase walk out. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he backs this up with a different GB or if he just opts to swim through to avoid any void outs.
Good movement from Xafi here. What he did was he did I think he did a phase fall to clip out of bounds, and it allows you to grab that lava GB earlier. So now he's making his way to castle. Definitely got a strong position in this race.
Yeah, Bismuth's cave is actually looking pretty good. We'll see how this phase walk treats him as Xafi makes his way up into castle.
Bismuth getting a little unlucky here. He's getting the tantrum in the middle of while he's trying to phase walk. Increases the lag a fair bit, makes it a lot harder to phase walk.
Xafi going for the phase walk into Diddy's blueprint in K's lobby here. That's not something you see a lot of runners do.
And if you're new here and haven't heard the concept of phase walking, it is essentially 3 frame perfect stick inputs, which allows you to clip through any wall as long as the Kong is oriented a certain way. Bismuth finally getting it there, so definitely a new technique that is very prevalent in modern day runs because it is so widely applicable.
Yeah, the only issue with that chunky ice shield there is the only way out of it is to phase walk. A nice, only missing 1 slam in that 5-door igloo.
Yeah, definitely a lot better a tiny 5-door igloo from Bismuth there. Xaf having a little bit of trouble with his roll clip, finally gets it. It's definitely not the easiest of roll clips in the game, can definitely have its ability to troll. And he does get the tree GB early, so what he's just skipped there is normally you have to use sniper scope to shoot 3 targets to raise the water to be able to grab that GB normally, but with a little bit of out of bounds you can grab that tree GB a whole lot sooner than intended.
Yeah, it's pretty fortunate that that upper platform in the tree is just the right height to get to it.
Bismuth unfortunately missing that ice shield clip. It looked like he was clipped in, but there's almost like a 50-50 chance of when you do the ledge clip, it'll look like you're clipped in, but actually you're not in the ice shield. And the only way to check is actually if you backflip, if you're inside the ice shield, you'll hit the ceiling, whereas if you're not, you'll do your full backflip. Bismuth, I don't think, is aware of that little test, but he does get in there.
Another phase walk out. There is a monkey port pad in this ice shield, but it takes you pretty far away from where you want to be.
Yeah, and I believe even then Bismuth would have to do a phase walk, because what it actually takes you to is that room where Diddy's Splat was. And the only way to get in and out of that room in intended gameplay is to use Warp 4. I don't believe Bismuth tagged the Warp 4 on the pillar, so he has to phase walk out either of this room or Diddy's Splat room. And as Doughboy pointed out there, you would need to phase walk out of here to get kind of a more optimal path.
Bismuth trying to play his instrument there, not having the power. I think he's opting to just kill the enemies to open the door and spawn the GB instead of... or not spawn the GB, but to open the door back up instead of phase walking. Did he just throw an orange while he was spinning?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice. This lanky 5-door igloo's been full of treats today. Right, killing the enemies also spawns these baboon balloon pads, which are slower than just backflipping up. But it does make that first backflip a little more challenging to get. But there we go, he gets it.
Missing a dance skip though, he didn't quite get the correct floor height when he did the aerial. Could have also been looking to kill all the enemies, because not only does he get the easier backflip, he also gets the easy X out without having to do that extra phase walk.
He's just gonna swim onto Snides, and we might have a synced up O Banana here. No, Xafi finishing just a little bit earlier than Bismuth is able to get in.
Bismuth is bonking Lanky's head on the floor there.
Oh, Xafi missed library clip. He's gonna have to phase walk in here now. This is not an easy phase walk.
Yeah, even though VC has a severely reduced amount of lag, definitely a few frames of lag happening in Castle, which might make that phase walk a little bit tougher to do, on top of any other external factors.
Yeah, so I believe Zaf's gonna back up the missed GB with Chunky's tool shed here. He's got 98, and yeah, he's just gonna drop down to... the ballroom to tag Chunky. He did pick up those headphones in caves, so he'll be able to just play his instrument here instead of grabbing the homing ammo, using the Gorilla Gun pad, and then shooting the bats. Setting up a dance skip, it looks like. Getting it nicely. Meanwhile, Bismuth just turning in blueprints. This is the longest blueprint turn-in section of the run here in caves. I believe it's longer than 2 minutes.
Yeah, that makes sense, because you turn in blueprints as Chunky and Lanky, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And so you're not only having to deal with, I think that the contraption cutscenes in Snides is 26 seconds long for caves, but also you're having to deal with 5 seconds for each O Banana right here. So definitely quite a long turn-in section. But Xaf is looking a little bit out of sorts for this phase fall.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Chunky was just kind of slipping and sliding around there.
Yeah.
Xafi getting a really good cannon there. I really like these ledge clips. Oh no, that was a moon kick. Never mind. The ledge clips that I see Bismuth doing, but he's DK, so there's no way he did a ledge clip.
Yeah, no, not many runners choose to do a ledge clip as DK. Definitely, Moonkick is the easiest way of getting out of bounds in Trough and Scuff, so...
Alright, so both runners in a boss battle here. Just different bosses. We're gonna see Xafi's gonna want to dump Lanky here at some point so that he can finish the fight with Tiny. Because there's one more GB that he needs to pick up before he's able to enter Helm, and Tiny has a really fast one right outside of this Tropenscoff portal. Oh no. Oh no, it's all good. He hasn't started rolling yet. Oh! Getting a little bit too close to Armadillo there and having the barrel blow up. Yeah, this cutout fight's pretty straightforward. Not much to it.
Oh no! Dang. So what happened there was Bismuth threw the TNT barrel and it hit the corner of Armadillo's shield, and it's quite an unfortunate thing. It doesn't count in terms of the game's idea of the boss being hit. What happened to Xaf?
I'm not sure. He missed a bunch of hits? I don't know. He had Lanky, and then I was watching Bismuth for a bit, and then I looked back, and he lost DK, and then it looked like he just dumped Diddy right away.
Is he gonna have to do? Yeah, it looks like he's gonna have to do key 7 again.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what happened there. Bismuth is able to get that last barrel put down in the right spot. So now he just needs to dodge some fireballs and blow up a missile early.
Xaf is going to have an interesting time though, because he went for the lower Tropenscoff, so he's going to have to find some way to get back up to Tiny trash can area, because he's no longer near that area.
Yeah, and I don't believe he tagged Warp 4 when he was up there the first time, so...
Yeah, honestly, I think the best thing would be to have Diddy and Rocket Barrel him up, but we'll have to see what he does in the end.
Yeah, there is always Kremlin Kosh in Helm Lobby as well.
Bismuth here rounding up caves. He's getting this final spot as DK. I believe that should be Bismuth's caves done, with time of around about 156.50. Yeah, 156.47. Bismuth certainly giving it all that he's got. Oh, and he misses.
Yeah, that is one of the issues there with the phase fall. Is if you go a bit too far, you'll just hit that void or that load zone, and you'll leave Caves Lobby. There we go. He gets it the second time.
Looks like some Ocarina of Time level setup there, though, with that crystal.
Alright, now Zappy dumps Lanky. He's got Tiny. I think he's only got one more hit on this phase. There we go. And Zappy does get cut out down on his second try. And we'll see both runners in the same level here. Bismuth's just gotta grab this DK64 here in Castle Lobby. We saw Xafi phase walk through that cage, but that's a pretty challenging one. Most runners opt to just open the cage with DK.
Yeah, especially because you got a Kasplat there who can easily shockwave you off. You either have to have a very quick phase walk or be able to react pretty well to the shockwave.
Yeah, so yeah, Xafi still only has 99 GBs here, but I think he's just gonna get the one in Helm Lobby. And you want to remember to hand in 2 keys here, because you need key 6 and 7 turned in to open the mouth to K. Rool Isles. The first one will just kind of loosen it a little bit.
So Bismuth here going for the orange clip.
Yeah, getting that first try, wow.
Definitely repping us 2014, 2015, 2016 runners with those techniques.
Yeah, there are very, very few instances where orange clips are still the preferred method nowadays. But the most notorious one I can think of would be Aztec early.
Yeah, Aztec early I think is pretty much the only one left now that phase walking pretty much obsoleted them.
Ooh, Zappy rubbing up against the wall and getting a backflip there. A nice crip swim by Bismuth.
Yeah, looks like Zaf's gonna go for the barrel in Helm Lobby, Kremlin Kosh.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Some of these bonus barrels actually look harder on VC.
Yeah, this one in particular because everything is going faster because of VC's reduced lag. All of the Kremlings you have a shorter time to react to.
Yeah, on N64 it's not too bad to hit those red Kremlings that are worth 2, but on VC they're not there for very long. Oh. Oh, Zappy trying to get a skid jump over to the vines.
Now that would have been a pretty clutch play right there.
Yeah, almost makes it. There we go. Now he's got 100 golden bananas. He's able to enter the final level and grab the final boss key. I'm betting he'll probably do DK Helm. Xafi is a pretty good any % runner, so I believe he's in second place, to be honest.
Yeah, I believe you're right. He is second place to Signa's first place time in any percent.
Yeah. So we're gonna see how Switch Kick treats him here. This trick
Switch-
has killed many a runner's runs, many a runs.
I believe I saw the splat Bismuth is referring to.
Yeah, was he jumping over the kosher?
I think we're gonna need one of the viewers to inform us what happened there.
Sniped out of midair, yeah. Yeah, sometimes if you're jumping over that kosher, he'll just splat you somehow.
Zaf getting switch kick there. Switch kick is Doughboy hinted to. Definitely not one of the easiest things. Killed many in any percent run and in a lead run ever since that got introduced.
Yeah, Chunky, you can do Helm as Chunky. It is a lot more consistent, but it is about 40 seconds slower? 30 seconds slower?
Yeah, something like that.
Alright, Bismuth just wrapping up the last of his blueprints. Just one more boss and 2 more golden bananas, and he'll be on to Helm as well. Going for a forward-facing library clip. Wow, getting it nicely.
Zaf missing their key 8 dance skip there. In the end, as long as he was facing the door or the window with his camera, that's all that matters.
Yeah, another one of those benefits of VC not needing to have a lot of oranges at the end of the run. On N64, you want to be hitting one of the phases of K. Rool with oranges because it just speed things up. But on VC, yeah, there's really no need. We'll see that soon. Is he gonna go for the meme takeoff skip? Let's go, Zappy.
Nice. So takeoff skip is a lot harder on VC than on N64. On N64, you can use lag to push yourself towards the zone to turn in key 3. But with VC, you have to do a frame perfect long jump. And that's just the first part.
Yeah. I imagine you can just torch flip out the same way N64 does afterwards. But yeah, getting that long jump to even turn in key 3 can be very challenging to do on VC. He jumped over the rainbow coin.
So it looks like he's going to have to watch the takeoff cutscene now, and Doughboy is a seasoned expert on takeoff skip. Do you want to explain what is takeoff skip?
Yeah, so basically this cutscene is pretty long, and so there is a way to skip it, as we explained earlier with the... On N64, it's a lot easier, as you can clip out of bounds with Lanky and then throw some oranges to create a lag where you'll jump through that rainbow coin to give you control on your Kong again. And if you get the jump timed right, then you will turn in key 3 and still be able to move after the cutscene starts. But yeah, it pretty much just skips over this cutscene that you see playing on Zafy's screen. And it saves about 1:30 if done optimally. Because it does take a bit of time to set up, and the cutscene's longer than 1.5 minutes. But it is still a tight trick to pull off. You don't have a lot of time, especially after you turn in that key 3. You want to get out of bounds into the void as quick as possible. Bismuth just got the quick cycle on cutout. That requires a bit of luck and cutout popping up on the phase angle on the last hit of phase 2 so that you can just swim out of bounds with Lanky and respawn in time to hit him as he's popping up around the ring for the first time. And there we go. Xafication is in the final boss fight. I'm not sure about VC timings, but I know on N64 this boss takes about 12.5 minutes. I imagine it's faster on VC.
Yeah, I believe the world record time on N64 is a 12:07, I think. And then VC, the world record time, I think, is 11:25. So you're looking at around about a 40 to 45 second difference between consoles in terms of this boss.
One timer is red and one timer is green because Xafi is using his splits normally, so he is behind his PB, so his timer is red. Bismuth, on the other hand, is just using a regular timer. Oh, Bismuth going for a dance skip. I've never seen that before. Okay.
Nice job.
Yeah, getting it. That was good.
Bismuth having a little trouble with his phase walk.
Yeah. Surprised he didn't just jump on out.
Yeah, looks like he's going to exit normally.
Yeah, because you can phase walk out of the trash can there to the void, or you can just leave trash can and jump off of castle, and then that'll do the same effect. It is slightly slower though.
Yeah, it's definitely something where you kind of want to take a look at the time save and compare it to how consistent you are at phase walks. And if you are not good enough at phase walk in terms of consistency, then that's one of the ones which you might not want to do because you might not get it quick enough.
All right. So Bismuth now turning in 2 keys. Xafi having a nice Diddy phase so far.
Yeah, this is a pretty good Diddy phase.
Looking like his control over that rocket barrel is pretty solid.
Having a little bit of problem with that final target on the final light there, though.
Yeah.
Getting it, though.
Yeah, there's a position you can put Diddy in on those lights where you can actually shoot through it and hit both targets pretty much simultaneously. But it can be a little challenging to actually put yourself in that spot if you're not very good at controlling the rocket barrel. But, you know, Xafication has a lot of K-roll experience. So, getting it... Yeah, minus that last target, getting it pretty well.
So Bismuth here is going to be now entering Helm. I believe Bismuth has all 100 GBs to enter Helm, so he does not need to do the bonus barrel that Xaf did.
Yep. Oh, Xaf just missing that slip. So I'll have to redo that. Alright, gets it that time. And yeah, now you're seeing Bismuth do Chunky Helm as opposed to the DK Helm that we saw Xaf do. Although Chunky Helm does still have a pretty challenging trick that we're going to see coming up here. Terminal 1 clip. You want to position yourself just right in this corner so that Chunky grabs the top of this terminal and just pulls himself up out of bounds. There we go. Bismuth actually, wow. Didn't even look like he set it up. He just went for it. Very well done. And now here, you want to run around DK's room while the camera is being pulled into it. And there we go. Now we get to see the super speedy tiny phase on VC.
Yeah, this is the main source of the time save between VC and N64. I think the time difference is basically around about 25 seconds between VC and N64 just on this phase.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I tried to do a tiny phase with no lag reduction the other day, and it was pretty much a minute slower than my gold was.
Yeah.
Xafi doing some more meme lag reduction.
Definitely can't hurt, because whilst I would imagine that there is pretty much zero lag in Tiny Phase on VC, who knows, might help get rid of the 1 or 2 lag frames here and there.
Yeah. Allow for a bit more consistency.
Bismuth electing to do a phase walk on the door instead of a camera phase fall, changing his mind though.
Yeah. Alright, are we going to see Bismuth with Takeoff Skip? He was practicing it. Yep, he's going to tag Lanky.
Oh.
Oh, he fell off though. Yeah, this is where I was talking about earlier, where on N64 you want to have oranges at the end of the run, because in Tiny Phase, even just having your gun out creates a lot of lag as well. So you can hit those toes faster by throwing oranges, but you need 10 oranges to get every hit.
So Bismuth turning in key 8 here. Is heading towards the Orangutan sprint barrel. Let's see whether he gets Takeoff Skip. It will be quite the hype moment, I must say, if he does manage to get it.
He was pretty practicing it, and I think he was pretty confident too, so. He gets the key, turn in. Now it's just the torch clip to get out of bounds. You need it first try, otherwise you... Oh, he's going to run out the front door. Okay.
Oh, he could do this.
No, did he get it?
No.
No.
Dang.
We get to see double best cutscene.
To be honest, though, that one like is probably the most entertaining version of Takeoff Skip, because you have one as what Zaf would have probably tried to do is clip through the back of the torch or the torch at the back, which allows you to void, and that one is faster. But there is also a version where you literally just run to the door, and it can just barely make it, and it is easier. Bismuth just missing it just by probably around about half a second in the end.
Yeah, wow, that is news to me. I didn't not know you had enough time to make it out the door. All right, one more phase for Xafi. Yeah, he did have that jump to turn in key 3 down. Just unfortunately not enough time to make it to the door. Alright, Bismuth's gonna make his way on to K-Rool.
Now, unless Bismuth does have something in the bag in the form of a K-Rool quick kill, you'd have to say that Zaf does pretty much have this one in the bag.
Yeah, imagine just the brand new strat nobody knew about, and Bismuth just pulls it off. Xafi having a little trouble finding that switch. Alright, both runners in the final boss. Oh, Xafi punching too early!
No! That's unfortunate.
Chunky backflipping, choking the world record.
Getting it right this time now. Yeah, Xafi has unfortunately not had one of the cleanest K rules with missing a banana peel and getting an uppercut. Yeah.
Yeah, and here we go. Oh, we get the backflip, and he misses the punch. Zaf the meter.
Backflipping for the memes. Unfortunately, Zaf, I think you'll be having to backflip a lot if you're wanting to throw this race.
Yeah. There we go. That's time. 2:15:48 by Xafi. Can I move him down here?
Zaf, if you can hear us, hang out helm.
Yeah, we're in hangout helm, Xafi. I can't move you down here. Morning. Congratulations on the win. GG's. Sounds like you're having some fun.
Can we just appreciate the fact that one of us has not played this category in literal years, and he's gonna be closer to his PB than I was.
Yeah.
This is what happens when I play sober, guys.
So, I have one question. What exactly happened in that cutout fight? We missed it.
Dude, you tell me.
Yeah, no.
It's like, I went for like first cannon strats because I didn't get the quick cycle. Because it lined up, I wanted to go to first cannon strats as Lanky, and I missed that, and then I just missed 4 shots. like I was playing the game for the first time ever, you know?
Yeah.
That was quite the run.
All right,
But I mean,
Bismuth unfortunately
at
lost
least
a
it's out
rocket
of the
door there.
way. Yeah, at least I got that run out of the way, like while I can still afford it. Because
yeah.
needless to say, if I get that run against Alphonium, I'm fucked.
Ooh, a fast
Oh.
light.
Nice.
Oh boy. Alright. Did I miss memes? What's happening on the other side?
Bismuth unfortunately had quite an unfortunate end to fungi. Yeah, I think that there was just a few things which came up with Bismuth, which unfortunately put him back a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, overall, he played pretty consistently.
Bismuth plays K. Rool's Comedy Hour. If you manage to get a worse K. Rool than I just had, that would be an achievement. To be fair, this is the man that almost choked sub 6 to Lanky Phase. Versus the man who choked any % world record to Chunky Phase.
Oh, this might not be close enough.
Ooh,
Ah, nice.
nice. Doesn't even look like he's gonna get hit. Nicely done.
Interesting pattern. I don't think I've seen this lanky face.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, I think he went for that one because K. Rool was in the way for the other one.
But you shouldn't be going to that pad in the first place. But I mean, whatever works.
Oh yeah, I guess it's yellow first, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy. Did I just manage to tie Conditioner with that run? Am I remembering wrong?
I know he has a 2:15. Can't remember the seconds though.
No, it's 2:15:47. Lost to Conditioner.
Well, just barely though, 0.09.
Shouldn't have backflipped, dude.
Yeah.
I had to backflip like after that shit show. There was no option there. Oh
Right.
god.
Time for super laggy tiny phase.
Okay, question for the comment. Like, Ballaaam, you were on the mic. Can you explain how the hell I loaded Piano Game Room?
I don't know. I had a look. Like I think I said at the time, I can't say I know how he did it. So I don't know. In all honesty,
That was weird. And honestly, like, that would be like, if this was a normal run, like, that would have been the place to reset that. If not earlier. Probably earlier, actually. Yeah, 2 backup GBs.
Yeah, that tiny 5DC was a little tragic.
Dude, I so wanted to quit during that cave. That cave was something else. Jesus Christ.
you know, by a comment that was right after Caves, I could never have guessed.
Oh my god.
Yeah. The colorful Xafi commentary.
Ugh. Oh boy. That was
Bismuth just
fun.
giving you a good look out at the crowd of shapes.
The crowd of a uniform plane with flashing
Yes.
light. Yeah, Bismuth's gonna be like 5 minutes off his PB.
Yeah,
Considering his level of rust, that's pretty impressive, not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
like, I was
considering the
pretty
amount of
impressed with his
mistakes he
run.
had. And for real, he nearly got takeoff skip, which, given that he learned that today, is pretty incredible.
Yeah, I gotta go back and look at that because I saw that he was like going for the running out method and he apparently missed it. I'm curious, like, did he go too fast? Like, is that even a thing on N64? Because I know you can mess it like that on DC, where you like if you just beeline it, you're gonna be like too early to the loading zone.
It's definitely he was too early. Like, I can tell you that he was.
Yeah.
He started to get the fade out. You know when you go up the slope and you kind of have the ring around the lower ground?
Mm-hmm.
He started to get the fade out there. So I think if he was a little faster, he would have gotten it. Like, not much than half a second at worst.
It's fairly lenient because like even though like he starts to stop when the fade out comes in, he still travels a good bit. Oh, nice.
Bismuth demonstrating the effects of MMM here, where you cannot take damage.
Yep. So it's a really nice thing to have in K. Rool.
The lag.
Because dying in K. Rool causes you to start the entire fight over again.
Holy crap.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's like 2 levels of lag. Oh boy. Close race.
Yeah.
Made it as close as I possibly could.
Yeah, I was looking because I was watching your caves, and you definitely had a bit of a rough caves, especially with your 5-door cabin running out of oranges. I was questioning at that point what you would do.
Losing Skew was a bit curious. Like, I knew when I heard the music start that I was gonna get the weird like camera thing, but I've never managed to lose Skew like that. Like when you usually just go in and out of tee up and you're out of it, but like I somehow lost Skew during that, and I still don't know how that works. So that was a bit weird.
Oh, and then the Kasplat hitting you into the water too after that.
Oh yeah, definitely didn't help. I think the only good thing about that caves was rotating room kick.
Yeah, second try.
Yeah, that was very good.
All right, 4 more punches.
Zaf is enjoying Tiny TV.
Oh, Romulus ruined it.
No.
Slow mode ruined it.
Oh, slow mode, yeah.
So when have you guys last seen the DK chunky cutscene?
I usually see it pretty often. I mean, I leave my game on a lot.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it.
I mean, it's some top tier gameplay. This chunky demo.
Yeah, getting all the bunches and like look at the gun strat, dude. Just can't aim, but.
Well, the funny thing is that PAL, because of the frame rate difference on PAL, they give Chunky homing ammo for that one, so that they actually hit the Kasplat.
Oh, right
Whoa,
on.
really?
Yeah.
It's not like you're like need to shoot him by any means.
Bismuth ending. Yeah, 232.06.
Alright, well. I don't know if we can poke Bismuth in here.
Well, Phonium right on time to have a sigh of relief at seeing what she'll face next.
Bismuth, if you can hear us, we're in Hangout Home.
We're in hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Crystal Caves.
All right,
Morning.
GG's Bismuth.
Morning.
Morning.
This is my first completed NLE run in 4 years.
GG.
Wow. How do you feel about it? I mean, you're only 7 minutes off your PB.
Yeah, I feel like I played as expected, but Fungi just destroyed me for it.
Yeah.
I don't know how much time I lost on that level, but probably at least 4 minutes.
I'd say that's a safe estimate. Yeah, you had kind of a rough ending there with losing skew in with the chunky gun skew, and then you missed the backflip with the dance skip. That was unfortunate.
Oh yeah, that's a bit scary. Like I didn't even want to mess with that.
I practiced it and I got it every single time in practice,
Mhm.
but apparently if you get something every single time in practice, doesn't mean you'll get it in the actual run.
Turns out this game is still DK64. Alright.
Yeah,
All right.
you were super close with that takeoff skip though. Probably another like half second of movement, and you would have been totally fine.
I still don't understand how the fade out came so quickly. Because when I practiced it, I got stuck on KLMZ and I would still make it. I would take a terrible line and I would still make it. This time I feel like I did everything just fine and the fade out just happened way before I reached the door and I couldn't get it.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
I probably just should have stuck with the riskier strat and I would probably have gotten it.
Well, it's a bit up in the air, isn't it? What ifs and buts.
Did someone
Monkey
say
butts.
expansion pack?
All right. If anyone else has anything to say,
Morning.
morning. All right. Well, I think that's gonna do it for us here. Thanks everybody for stopping by for this epic race between Bismuth and Xafication. I know we definitely had some fun.
Alright.
Yeah.
You guys,
But,
when is the next race?
I don't think we have a next race scheduled yet.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
I
So,
can check
who wants to
quick.
race right now?
Yeah, sure. Let me dig my out my N64 from somewhere.
Ballaaam will
I'm
just
gonna
play the
hop out.
task.
Power race, Ballaaam, let's go.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, we don't have any races scheduled at this time. So, yeah. We'll get on that and hopefully it's not too long before DK64 Speedruns makes the comeback. But yeah. Thanks everybody for hanging out. We're going to end the stream there and enjoy the rest of your day.
Peace.
Peace.